Imagine you are ready to head out for the day. You turn the key or push the start button, and your engine just cranks and cranks without firing up. Or maybe it suddenly dies while you are cruising down the road. This frustrating situation is often linked to the P023F diagnostic trouble code, which points directly to a problem in your fuel pump's secondary circuit. When we talk about a secondary circuit being open, we are essentially saying there is a break in the electrical path that provides the actual power to your fuel pump. While the primary circuit is what triggers the relay, the secondary circuit is the heavy lifter that carries the current to get that fuel moving from your tank to the engine injectors. This is a generic OBD2 code, so it can happen to almost any modern vehicle, but the way you reach the wires might differ depending on whether you are driving a compact car or a heavy-duty truck. Since your engine relies entirely on a steady flow of pressurized fuel, an open circuit here means the pump simply stays silent and your car stays parked. To get to the bottom of this, you really need to start with the basics by checking the fuel pump fuse and the relay itself, because a blown fuse is the most common reason for an open circuit. If the fuse is fine, you should move your attention to the wiring harness under the vehicle, looking for any signs of fraying, corrosion, or damage from road debris that might have snapped a wire. You can use a DVOM to check for power at the pump connector while someone cycles the ignition key. If you see 12 volts reaching the plug but the pump still does not prime, then the pump motor itself likely has an internal open circuit and needs to be replaced. Remember to always check the ground connection too, because a loose ground wire can mimic a broken power wire and leave you chasing ghosts. By tracing the path from the fuse box all the way back to the fuel tank, you can find exactly where the electricity is stopping and get your vehicle back on the road without unnecessary part swapping. Spend a little extra time inspecting the connector pins for any green, crusty corrosion or burnt marks, as these small details are often the real culprits behind a P023F code.